Nintendo fans are eating well, aren't we? Welcome to the Odyssey, my friends. I am Mike Odyssey, and I first thank you so much for being here, watching this video. Of course, we are talking about Nintendo news. I have a couple of stories that I want to go over with you, of course, including a recap of everything that's been happening with Nintendo Switch 2, backwards compatibility, and a lot more because, man, this is the best time to be a Nintendo fan. It's so exciting to hear what Nintendo is doing and what we are about to get. I'm going to give you a little bit of news, and of course, I'll share my opinions with you. And I encourage you to do the same thing down below in the description, the comment section right there. So before we get in, if you are new, check this clip out. Just kind of tells you a little bit more about me. And if not, you can use the timestamps below to skip through to the main topics. Let's get started. Before we get into this video, I would love to ask for your subscription, but not just ask, I will put in the work for you, because here we have Monday to Friday news every single day, Odyssey News, where we talk about everything inside the world of Nintendo. We have products and we have reviews. And other than that, in the personal side, I am a big advocate for disabilities because I myself am legally blind. My daughter has autism, so I am a big advocate for disabilities and people with autism as well. So if this sounds like a place you would love to subscribe to, I would love for you to be part of the family. Hit that subscribe button and that bell for notification and join our amazing family here at the Odyssey. Thank you in advance for your subscription. And so we are here. We're talking about Nintendo news today. There's a lot of to go over. I am going to cover the Nintendo Switch 2 news. We got backwards compatibility. There's a lot happening that is very, very exciting. Before that, I want to just go ahead and just point out a couple of news of stories here that I think are important to highlight, right? First of all, we got Amazon and Nintendo's Rift or TIFF has seemingly ended. Why is this one important, right? Why did I want to cover this? Because Amazon, I think, is one of the more reliable sources to buy video games. And for a while now, Amazon and Nintendo have had this little clash where Amazon went ahead and just kind of completely disabled the pre-order section for Nintendo. And we haven't been able to buy or pre-order new games from Nintendo on Amazon more like, I'll say, weeks after the game has released. But now it looks like Amazon has ended that little spout they had, which I have no clue what it was about. But we can see here that Amazon and Nintendo have been in larger heads for the most part of the year, with new Nintendo releases only being made available on the site via third-party sellers in the United States. The unfortunate situation could now be changing as IGN has spotted the online retail giant is now directly selling The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. The game is now the first Nintendo first-party game of 2024 to be sold and shipped directly by Amazon, so hopefully changes are ahead for customers of the popular online retailer. So yeah, this is good news. I buy from Amazon a lot. It's very convenient. Good shipping, like next day shipping sometimes. If you order early enough, you can even get same day shipping. And this is good for not only games, but consoles and like accessories, right? So this is very good news. I'll be following this closer to give you guys an update on whether they start listing pre-orders, so I can go ahead and share some links with you guys as well. But this is very good news. I wanted to share with you guys, and I think it's a move forward for Nintendo fans and a win, right? So yeah, Amazon, good for you. Let's go ahead and move over to the next story today. River City Girls Double Dragon DLC drops next week. I had an interview. It's on the channel right now with Way Forward Presents, one of the best indie game developers out there, ones who made Ninja Turtles and a whole bunch of other really cool games. You guys should check it out. It's on the channel right now. After this video, if you want to grab a snack or a drink or something, sit back, relax, and watch a really good interview with video game talk, then that is a good video recommended for you. I'll leave the link below in the description. So after this, or whenever you have some time, sit back, relax, and just watch that interview. It's a really good and fun one. River City Girls is their game, and they're making this collaboration with Double Dragon, which is, man, it takes me back so to the NES, the Super Nintendo, and so it is launching on next week, launching next week, the DLC. Okay. Now, there's also some exclusive information that they shared with me on the podcast. Exclusive information drop according, based on the River City Girls 2 and Double Dragon and something else there. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I invite you to do that. All right, let's go ahead and move to the next thing here. I will go ahead and move to the, let's see here. Okay, this is new. This is good. This is awesome. Okay. This is for Nintendo Switch 2. All right, now we've entered the Switch 2 talk for Nintendo, and it's only good news for us. Why? Because it just guarantees that the next generation system for Nintendo is going to be even better for us as gamers and as fans, because not only are we getting our favorite IPs, are the one, the beloved Zelda, Mario, Splatoon, Animal Crossing, Pokemon games, the ones that we are used to and love so much, but we are also getting better support from third parties, from bigger AAA third-party games, right? Microsoft has already committed on a 10-year deal with bringing the latest I keep saying Battlefield, Call of Duty games to Nintendo Switch, and they have promised that the same experience will be throughout consoles, meaning we're not going to get a watered-down version of their game. We're going to get the actual full game with everything included within the game, right? And so hopefully that plays well on Nintendo Switch 2, which is a more powerful system. But now we have this article here by My Nintendo News. Nintendo is in process of strengthening relationships with third-party publishers, which is really awesome. If you have been wanting to play Elden Ring, right, and you are only on a Nintendo console, there might be a chance you'll be able to get that chance of playing Elden Ring. And that would be really, really cool, right? So right here, we have all of the relationships that Nintendo is making. We have a list of all of the third-party companies that have signed up, have worked with Nintendo in the past, or are continuing to work with Nintendo moving forward based on the next-gen hardware, right? So a lot of developers here, the developers of Elden Ring, we have, of course, known developers from Nintendo like Sega, Ubisoft, Warner Brothers, Capcom, right? But we have other ones who have joined Nintendo. So this is a little list here, like a little graphic that Nintendo released during their financial meeting, just to kind of point out the developers that are completely committed to Nintendo right now. But it's not the entire list. Nintendo has continued to work with other developers and bring in more people to kind of take care of this. And I credit all of this to this person. I don't have the name on top of my head, but the person in charge of third-party development is one who used to work with Sony on that specific thing. And if you have played any Sony PlayStation games, they are pretty good on bringing in very, very big franchises in to the system. And so we can credit that to him, that right now we could get many, many bigger games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, and that only benefits us as fans, right? So here is a list of all of the relationships that Nintendo has so far with their third-party developers, which is going to be crazy, right? When we get that partner direct, that Nintendo Direct partner showcase, they're going to be even bigger and greater than what they were before, right? Partner directs have always been like, hit or miss. But imagine getting a partner direct where Nintendo gives us like from the creators of Elden Ring, games like that, right? And we see that trailer drop there, and of course other games out there, and it's gonna be crazy. Just mention any third-party big game that you will love to see on Nintendo Switch 2, and that could be a bigger possibility than it was ever in the past, due to Nintendo's now stronger relationship with publishers and third-party developers, which is very, very cool. And last but not least, Nintendo president doesn't believe the presence of a successor will have much impact on Christmas sales. Now, why is this story important? Because Nintendo president Shintaro Furukawa did two major things that just completely blew the top out of any speculation on whether Nintendo was worried about their holiday sales, and even opened the door for a possible trailer drop at any moment. Any moment, right? It's so crazy. The first thing they did was confirm backwards compatibility. That's a major thing. A major thing, which, by the way, that opens the door for you to look for all of the sales that are going on right now at the end of the Nintendo Switch life cycle. I think today we have a sale ending where we have, I think it's Star Wars, the Star Wars game on sale. Go to Nintendo.com after this video. You'll see some sales here in the deals area for Switch games, and you'll find really, really good games on sale, right? So that backwards compatibility makes it easier for us who have been waiting for the games to go on sale. For the games to go on sale, right? Black Friday is on the horizon, and that is the best time to buy video games, knowing that your purchase, your investment, your library will only get bigger and go with you to Nintendo Switch 2. That's how exciting this backwards compatibility is thing. And that was only the first announcement. This next announcement is even bigger. Why? Because Nintendo president, in other words, she's like, you know what? We have sold 144 million units of Nintendo Switch, right? We have 34 million online users for NSO, right? We have over 100 million current Nintendo accounts that are active. And so it's like, you know, we're kind of good. We're good. You know, the worrying about whether we're going to go down and sales going to go down, I think we're good with that. We're satisfied with what we have done. I think that Nintendo Switch has literally revolutionized the industry. We have sold many copies. It was fantastic. Right now we're ready. We're kind of ready for the next gen. We want to transition now, right? And there has to be a moment where we have to stop worrying about sales on this one. Not completely, but completely kind of not bring it up as much or make it as big of a deal as it should be, and just concentrate on what's next. And that's where we are with this. What Nintendo just did with this, the Nintendo president doesn't believe the presence of a successor will have much impact on Switch Christmas sales. He's just saying, you know what? We're past that. We are now ready to transition. I told you there's another system coming. There is, right? Any sales that would be affected by it have already been, and we're content with where we are. We've done a great job with Nintendo Switch, and now we are ready for the next system, and therefore really kind of crushing any kind of speculation on whether Nintendo will not reveal the system because of the holiday season, right? They could literally do it at any moment. I'm not going to tell you a date where we're past that. I'm not going to speculate. Next week, following week. I'm just going to say, hey, at any moment, Nintendo can drop that trailer. Any moment. They can do it on Thanksgiving week when people are home, right? They're Thanksgiving and say, hey, we're thankful for everything Nintendo fans have done for us. Here is what's next. And drop that trailer, and we can all benefit from that during the Thanksgiving week, right? In a couple of weeks. But it's good to know that we are closer than we ever thought. And it's good to know that Nintendo is also focusing on the future. And I get excited because not only the backwards compatibility gives us the ability to purchase games now on sale, to continue to grow our library, to bring them to Switch 2 with us, right? But to look forward to the next games, the Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, Pokemon. What's next? Metroid Prime 4. You know, looking forward to what Nintendo has next for us in the system. And not only the games, but the potential future features that the new system might bring. Nintendo has been kind of giving us Nintendo Music, and we got that Alarmo, and we got a whole bunch of other stuff. But maybe this is all connected somehow it'll become clear once Switch 2 is announced and we see the features that Nintendo has for us, right? This playtest could also be part of what Nintendo has in store for us for Nintendo Switch 2. Friends, I would love to know what you think. I'm very interested to know your thoughts. You can go ahead and use the comments down below to leave them. And I promise you to read and heart your comment Of course, as long as it's respectful, make sure to keep your language well. We are a family channel. And I want to welcome you to Team Odyssey. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.